Good morning. Hello everyone. It's really lovely to meet all of you on the very second day of phase 2. I'm sure all of you are getting busier with your normal schedule. Well, remember to stay safe in the midst. And today is a very special day. It's Father's Day. So on the behalf of Lisha Women's Wing, we would like to wish all fathers a very happy Father's Day. And today we have lots of segments for you with our special Father's Day event, mini online event. And this has been coordinated by our resourceful organizing chair, Alisha Vani. She's also our assistant secretary. So we have some interesting segments like we have Happy Father, Happy Man, a special segment by Professor Abdul Rauf and a local celebrity, Mr. Sivakumar. And we have celebrity wishes coming your way. We have a photo compilation. We also have a masterclass with celebrity chef Arfin. And another segment, Daily Dance. Now that's all I can tell you. I would like you to stay tuned and spend time viewing our coordinated segments for all of you. And this again has been coordinated by our organizing chair Alisha Vani with tremendous efforts and much coordination. She has put this together with you, together with my entire exco, Lisha Women's Wing, specially brought to you by Lisha Women's Wing. Enjoy your day and happy Father's Day to all fathers once again. Thank you. Stay safe.
Hello everybody, I'm Sivakumar. I'm an actor, producer, director. I'm also a motivator, and most importantly, I'm a father. So I like to wish everybody happy Father's Day. Now, it's a great joy being a father, isn't it? Coming back home after a hard day's work, and then when the children run to you, Papa, Appa, however they call you. There's a joy that, wow, it comes out. And it's a beautiful moment, It's priceless. And however tired we are, however stressed we are, at that very moment, we can just drop it. And we just, hug our children, and we'll be like, oh, I love you too, how was your day, and all of that. Now, at the same time, all of us want to be not just a good father, but the best father. Now, how can one be? What is the best of being a father? Now, this is a thought that I had for some time when I became a father as well. And I wouldn't say I have the answer, but I'd like to share something very important that I discovered. The first thing we need to do is we need to put aside about trying to be or trying to achieve to be the best father and the good father, or the father we don't want to be, or we might have had some experiences with our own fathers or whatsoever, and we do not want to repeat history and all of that. Now put all of that aside and just remember one thing. The most important thing is you be a good person first. Now, how to be a good person? Good question, right? Now, the most important thing is, in order to be a good person, to be a good father, you need to be happy first. Now, how to be happy with a given pandemic situation, the kind of stress we go through with work, family, raising all of this. How do we do that? Now, that's a very good question. Now, let's see. Now, before we go into all the other relationships, just remember one thing. This role that we have taken as a father is a very important role. Now just play your role right. And what is right? Do anything and everything without expectations. Yes, I said that. Do anything and everything without expectations. You as a father, all you have to do is play your role right. You have been given this role as a father. Do the best you can, providing, sharing, and all of that. Now remember, just giving your best without any expectations is only going to give you peace. And when you are in peace, you will automatically be happy. And when you're happy, that energy is going to explode in your family. Now, it may sound like, hey, Siva, what are you talking about? It sounds like, you're talking about some magical thing that is happening and all that. Is it possible? Yes. Because if this is not possible, then many wise men wouldn't have written this. You get what I'm saying? That's the truth. You see, there's a lot of things that we want to see our kids achieve and become and all of that. Put all that aside, I'm telling you, they will become whatever they want to become when they see their role model being that example. Like great wise man has ever said, you want to see change, you be the change. Now that's exactly what I'm talking about. Think about all the simple things. When we get up, when we go to work, we look at our boss, we say, good morning, boss. We look at our subordinates, hey, good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody, and all that. But when we wake up at home, do we actually tell our own family members, our children, good morning, kids, have a great day? Do we do that? Now, that's very important. Now, when you do that, how come we can do that at work and we can't do that at home? Do that. And trust me, you'll see the change. A very simple example I'm giving you is that you do it for 10 days. On the 11th day, your kids will turn back and say, good morning, Dad. Or even if you forgot to say it, they'll be like, Dad, you didn't say good morning. That's the beautiful part. That's the beautiful part. Then you realize there will be more of these changes that you'll be doing without any expectations. And I'm telling you, it's amazing of what you can bring to your family. And that's the biggest gift you can give. Do anything and everything without expectations. Remember that. All right? Expectations will not only kill you, but will kill everybody. Because when you'll be like, hey, I expected you to do this. Why aren't you doing this? You know how frustrated I am? Now, they didn't give you the frustration. You brought it towards yourself because of your own expectations towards them. Now, minus that expectations and do what you have to do. And trust me, magic just happens like that. And you'll be a very happy father, and you'll have a very happy home and a beautiful family. All right, now remember that. Have a great celebration. Happy Father's Day and to more. God bless. Thank you.
Our emotion before we hit our rational. That's why when we are angry, we do things without thinking, then we realize we've done something wrong. So if you could able to arrest or address the situation at the limbic system part before it goes to the rational part, that means you are emotionally intelligent. So that is the whole element of emotional intelligence. So let's go to part 2. Okay, how important is for a father to be emotionally intelligent? Those were the days whereby the father seemed to be the breadwinner, the primary role. The emotional support, the nurturing is all come from the mother. But today, that old school doesn't apply. In fact, today, a father's contribution to the child's social, emotional, cognitive development is just as critical as the mother's. Research has proven that a child that receives emotional support from the father, right, is less likely to struggle in their behavioral problems in school or in personal life in the future. So, some tips. A father could use the child's emotional development as an opportunity to deepen the bond. A father should be an empathetic listener, respect and validate the child's feeling. A father should avoid telling the child how he should feel. Now, the list can go on and on and on. All right, I need to cut short a bit. A high EQ father makes time to play. And we all know that when a child plays, they are exploring and experiencing new emotions. So these are good opportunities. All right. So being a high EQ father takes a lot of patience, practice, commitment, but the rewards are immeasurable. Your child is watching you, listening to you by your examples. Even if they don't say it, you are your child's first superhero. Part 3. How to be more emotionally intelligent, some basic techniques. All right. Very simple, right? Whenever a person is high in IQ, you'll find that there will be a lot of people around this person because he's quite liked. That means a high EQ person is a person who shows a lot of empathy to other people. So I got one quote of mine to share. Your children don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So just remember, your children has to know that you care for them. I'll give you an example. When I was young, when my father comes home, okay, I would feel upset. I wish that he could stay a bit longer at work. But when I come home, my son, especially my young ones, will run and climb all over me. They're happy I'm home. I remember I being a stress reliever for my father, like a punching bag. You know what I mean? I'm sure my father loved me. He cared for me. But I did not know that until I became a father. So today, I make it a point to know, for my sons to know that I care for them. Give you a scenario. 2 fathers. Father number 1, my father. Father number 2, myself. Who do you think has a higher chance of connecting to the child and putting my belief into the child? So, next one. Try to build a home with roles, not rules. Rules are meant to be broken. I, as a child, practically broke every rule that my father set. It's human nature. If I were to tell my son, my elder son, come home by 2 p.m., that is a rule, he will try to break it. But if I tell my son, your younger brother is looking at you like a role model, you have a role to play, right? You are a mentor, so try to come home on time and try to put a feeling of trust in him. I'm sure he'll come before 2. So, get your children to testify what is their feeling, and their feeling should be expressed as a role. For example, right? You will create a very nice emotional climate. I've done this in schools, in offices, whereby the people, the members, would say that I would like to have a feel of trust, empowerment, ownership. So what happens? Because of the feeling, they will tend to play a role in that feeling, and eventually it becomes a rule. But if you were to set a rule, it may not appear or may not work. So when you run a family with roles, everyone takes ownership and they will grow progressively. So some of the examples spoken, let's do a quick wrap up. It is never too late to learn emotional intelligence. Your brain is supposed to work cognitively and emotionally. And you are the most important tool for your children. When you model emotional intelligence, you impact EQ on your children. And if you feel good about yourself, you give more to your children. You work so hard. You take care of people around you. But if you cannot take care of yourself first, you can't be there for others. So let's improve our emotional intelligence as fathers. Let's put more positive impact on our child's life. This is going to make us happy, because a happy man is a happy father. All right? Happy Father's Day, and thank you for watching.
such a lovely dad. I miss him a lot. He passed on about 3 years ago, and I always treasure the very fond memories that I had with him, especially the business trip to Australia with him, where I also got to learn many things from him. So once again, spend time with your loved ones, and wishing all dads a very happy Father's Day.
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Samantha Raj Kumar. I would like to thank Leisha for giving me this opportunity to send my Father's Day wishes out to everyone. Today, I would like to tell you about a very special man in my life. My father, Mr. Sami Raja, has had a very large influence in my development, both as a child and even professionally. He taught me how to speak, read and write. My mother obviously gets a lot of credit too, but today is Father's Day after all, and perhaps I will share more about what he did for myself, my brother and sister. It all started off with my father teaching us after work. He was a shift worker whilst being in the civil service. Despite being tired, he would still make it a point to bribe us to do piggyback rides and make sure I would be properly incentivized to read and do my schoolwork. Till today, he remains a driving force and an educator for my son Shan and daughter Ria. He has been the default educator within our extended family, and even during the circuit breaker, wanted to carry on teaching for one of my nephews. Of course, I had to say no. When I went off to do medicine in England, he said something very interesting and inspiring. He said, "However tired you are, you must get up and see a patient who is in pain." Well, Dad, I've practiced this faithfully, and my nurses who have worked with me know me to be a doctor who springs up instantly to handle pain, both on the wards and in accident and emergency. I work as a full-time dentist now, and I'm building a corporate healthcare group. My dad handles the procurement side, and the insight he has into the company ordering and spending pattern is truly amazing. I know he's always been involved in business for quite a while actually, but doing this past retirement and making this special effort is purely out of love for me. Thank you, Dad. Dad, you are very special. I know you know that I love you. I know that you love me. But I want you to know that despite my busy work life, I always think about you and Mom. And I'm always thankful for the advice and motivation that I get from both of you. I enjoy having meals with both you and Mom when I get back late, and I know that you will wait for dinner until I get back home. You are the pillar of strength within our extended family, and most of our family comes to you for advice and blessings before starting any projects. How you gain this respect is obviously due to years of being a leader and always trying to help out in all ways that you can. Last but not least, you are a loving husband to my mother, and although there may be small quarrels at times, you always manage to make us smile no matter what. Thank you for everything, and a very happy Father's Day. Your son, Samin.
Hi, Anivarakum Manakam. I'm Saravanan. I'm into F&B business, running the two brands, Sangeeta Bhavan and Bangalore Raigad Bakery. First of all, I'd like to thank Leisha for giving me this opportunity to convey my Father's Day wishes to my hero, my superhero, my dad, Mr. Veerappan Alagappan. Wishing you a very happy Father's Day, Appa. You have not spent quantitative time with us, but you have really spent qualitative time with us. And you have always been there whenever I needed you the most. You have always given a listening ear whenever I'm down and helped me overcome my problems. So, thank you once again, Appa. You have worked tirelessly hard throughout your life to give the best for all three of us, including my elder brother and younger brother. and we are very grateful for that. And because of you, all of us are leading a comfortable life, a life filled with happiness and peace. Thank you very much, Appa. You are a great businessman and you are a great inspiration to all those out there who want to enter business. And I would like to follow your footsteps and set a good role model to my kids, Shiv and Shreya. And wishing all fathers in the world a very happy Father's Day. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Arun from Abhirami Jewelers. Yeah, I have done my jewelry designing and manufacturing in JDMIS. There we use Matrix software to design the jewel. Example, we do wedding rings with the name of the bride and groom. Once it's designed, then we print it out in a wax printer. After that, we used to take that mold and then we do manufacturing. So we have a small unit in 69 Strangan Road where we do manufacturing, and a big showroom for retail. So this was started by my father in 1968. Yeah, my father is Mr. S. Palaniappan. He came to Singapore in 1950 when he was 5 years old. He have done many odd jobs and then started jewelry when he was 21 years old. So that's why the shop is more than 50 years old. So how he started is he learned numerology from his guru. He's very much interested in that and he's known for that. Yeah, he's specialist in birthstone. So my father is a hero for me, like everybody, but he's very unique. Like he can do multiple things in the same time. He was a director in Siki 2 years. At that time I was a creative manager there. It was a very good experience for us, and yeah, he have done many volunteer jobs. He was in St. John's ambulance service before. He's my greatest inspiration, and this is what I am today. And in family as well, he have taught me a lot how to manage the problems in the family, in the business as well. So the fatherhood was very good. So I was inspired by him, and now I take care of my kids with all his knowledge. Happy Father's Day to all out there. Enjoy your day.
Hello everyone. Myself Dr. Harshil Bimra Andare. I'm founder and medical director for True Care Clinics, under which we run 2 GP clinics located at Rangoon Road and East Point Mall, which is at Sime MRT, and Physiotherapy Center at East Point Mall. I'm thanking Lisha to give this opportunity to wish Father's Day. Dad, happy Father's Day, and happy Father's Day to every father. I'm practicing as a doctor in Singapore for last 10 years and practicing as a family physician in my own clinic since last 2.5 years. My dad, Mr. Bimra Andare, who is retired as an education officer, who inspired me to serve people and help them up. And probably because of the way he raised us and taught us a value, because of that I decided to pursue education in medicine to help needy and as well as to relieve people's pain and suffering. He taught us to care for people, and I always follow that in my life. I always give my patient's interest above my interest, and I still think serving human beings is the best way to serve the God, and I follow that. And I'm thankful to the dad for teaching me this. I think what I am today is because of him. I owe my success to him. Dad, I never said this to you. I love you. I look towards you as a guide, as a mentor. I always reflect your value in myself. Thank you for being there. Love you. Take care.
Happy Father's Day wishes on behalf of Lisha's Women's Wing. Fathers are incredible people. I had an incredible father, P.V. Shanmugasundaram. That is why I hold his name like a badge of honor. I call myself Vadi PVSS, Piluvintha Veerada Shanmugasundaram. That's my father's name. அப்பன் அருமை மாண்டால் தெரியும், உப்பின் அருமை உப்பு இல்லாவிட்டால் தெரியும் என்று சொல்வார்கள். அப்படிப்பட்டவர்கள் தந்தையர்கள். ஏன்னா சில சமயம் கண்டிப்பா இருப்பாங்க, பாசத்தை காட்ட மாட்டாங்க. ஆனா உங்களுக்கே தெரியாம கஷ்டப்பட்டு உங்களுக்காக உழைத்துக் கொண்டிருக்கிற ஒரு ஜீவன் தந்தை. அவருக்கு இன்று சிறப்பான ஒரு நாள். அவர்கள் இருக்கும்போதே அவர்களை கொண்டாடுவோம். எல்லா தந்தையர்களுக்கும் தந்தையர் தின வாழ்த்துக்கள். நன்றி.
I remember a saying, it goes something like this: if you want to be in your children's memories tomorrow, you have to be in their lives today. I try to be. I hug my daughter every day, I kiss her every day, and I tell her I love her every day. On behalf of Lisha Women's Wing, Happy Father's Day.
அவன் பேசும் வார்த்தைகளோ சிறிது, ஆனால் அவன் சுமக்கும் பாரமோ மிக மிக பெரிது. நம் வளர்ச்சியை கண்டு தூரத்தில் நின்று கை தட்டி பாராட்டுவான். நாம் தளர்ந்து கீழே விழுந்தால் கை கொடுத்து தூக்கிவிட்டு தோளில் தட்டி விடுவான். இப்படி இந்த சிறந்த மனிதருக்கு ஒரு பிரத்யேகமான நாள் உண்டு. அதனால அந்த வகையில அவங்கள கொண்டாடும் வகையில எல்லா தந்தையர், டேடி, வாப்பா, பாப்பா, டேட், அப்பா, உங்களுக்கு என்னோட தந்தையர் தின வாழ்த்துக்கள். ஹாப்பி ஃபாதர்ஸ் டே.
Hello everyone. Just want to say on behalf of Lisha's Women's Wing and myself, a happy Father's Day to all of you. The dads. Yeah, have a good one.
Happy Father's Day wishes on behalf of Lisha Women's Wing. There are many fathers who take on the responsibility of the provider way too seriously to the point that they don't even take rest. There are many fathers who are single. There are many fathers who are successful in providing very well. And there are many mothers who take on the dual role as the mother and father. I'd like to wish everyone a happy Father's Day. அனைவருக்கும் தந்தையர் தின வாழ்த்துக்கள்.
Happy Father's Day wishes on behalf of Lisha Women's Wing. To all the dads out there, thank you for taking our hands and leading us into the world. To my dad, thank you for being my first hero and my first best friend. The lessons that you have taught me have made me the person that I am today. So thank you so much and I love you very, very, very much. So once again, இந்த உலகத்துல இருக்கிற எல்லா அப்பாக்களுக்கும் இனிய தந்தையர் தின வாழ்த்துக்கள்.
Hello everybody, I am Alicia Vani Perumal and I'm the Assistant Secretary for Lisha Women's Wing and I'm also the organizing chair for this Father's Day special event. I would like to thank Lisha Women's Wing and Joyce for giving me this opportunity to do this Father's Day special video. And I also like to thank the participants for participating in this event and giving me the effort to do this event a successful one. And phase 2 has started. Some of you all are celebrating Father's Day in your house and some dining outside. Wherever you are, stay safe. And I'm going to celebrate my Father's Day with my family. So have a good one. Happy Father's Day.